So the unit is on. All right, let's call for heat. So as you can see, something is wrong when I turn on the heater. And it's throwing me 3 blinking and 1 solid. So I have to look for 3 blinking and 1 solid. I believe that's 31. So I have to look at what 31 means and try to figure it out. Pressure draft safeguard aux limit switch when used, or blocked vent switch when used, did not close or reopen, downflow only. So we're gonna have to try to find the problem using these little checkpoints and go from there. So the unit is on. I called for heating. The inducer motor turned on. And then from there, it's a sequence of how it's supposed to run. I believe it's supposed to make a call from here to here to the gas line to open, and it runs and it turns off the flames. But everything stopped here. So the problem is on this side only, right here. So we're gonna try to figure out what went wrong. So it was throwing me a 31 code, and I would call for heat on the thermostat. The inducer motor would turn on. I would get 115 volts running through here. So the sequence after this is for the pressure switch to turn on, and the pressure switch runs on 24 volts. So on this one, it was calling for 24 volts, and on the orange one, it was calling for 24 volts. So there was power coming in, going out, coming in, going out. It'll go up and it'll have 27 volts up here, right? But when the power would come out on the other side on this one, which leads to the motherboard, if I'm correct, it'll stop. No more power was coming through. So I figured out that my issue was here, literally here, right? But I didn't really know how to test if this component is actually healthy and running properly. So I had to ask for help, and I texted my teacher, and he actually replied right away, and he told me that it's a high limit switch, and that middle thingy is actually a safety switch button. So when you press it, it's gonna bypass the power, and it's gonna start to run normally. And so after the power runs from 27 volts down to 27 volts, it goes down, and that's when it turns on. It starts running through the sequence again. So from there, the gas outlet opens, runs gas down here, and then the flame sensor turns on, right? That's one sensor, and the other sensor is right here, which is this one, and that's when the ignition turns on and we have a good call for heat. So I'm going to show you guys how I fixed it. There we go. Now that turns on and goes to here and to here.